So today's topic is 2.0 because we are moving away from equations and we are moving into linear functions now. So graphing linear functions. So there are three different types of equations that we can see. Our favorite one, or the easiest one, is in slope-intercept form. So that would be y equals mx plus b. And remember, the m is my slope, and slope is rise over run. And the b is my y-intercept. And remember, the y-intercept is where the graph touches the y-axis. Okay, so let's first look at an equation in that form, slope-intercept form. So in order to graph it, we're always going to begin with the y-intercept. And the y-intercept is always going to be the number that's by itself. And in this case, see how the 1/2 is in front of the x? That's not by itself. The y-intercept is 3. So on the y-axis, we're going to put a dot at +3. Okay? Then once we do that, then we have to go back and we're going to... So step 2 is we're going to figure out how do we move from that point. And how we move from that point is going to be my slope. Oops, I don't know why the P was so weird. Which is the rise over the run. So since I have a slope that's a fraction, which is 1/2. So I rise 1/2. So I rise 1, and rise is up and down. So since it's positive, I'm going to go up 1. And then I run. I can only run left and right. I can't run up in the air, and I can't run down into the ground. That doesn't make sense. And then I'm going to run 2 to the right. So I go from the purple dot. That's where I begin. How do I move from it? I'm going to go up 1 and over 2 and put a dot. Up 1, over 2 and put a dot. Up 1, over 2 and put the dot. So you really only need at least 2 to 3 dots to figure out how the rest of your graph is going to be graphed, and then you just connect the dots like that with a straight line. Okay, pretty simple, hopefully. So now we're going to move on from slope-intercept form, and we're going to move into point-slope form. Okay, in point-slope form, you probably saw this in Algebra 1. We have y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Okay? So if you have an equation in this form, we need a point and we need a slope. So I'm going to find the slope first because we already know that the slope is our m from the last equation. So that's pretty easy. But now we need a point, and we're going to call this point, since it's our first point, x1, y1. And this is a comma. So this is x1 and this is y1. Okay? So now let's figure out how would we do that if we had an equation. So let's go ahead and look at number 2. Okay, so we're going to graph this equation, and this equation is in point slope form because it has y minus 3, y minus y1 equals our slope, open parentheses, x minus 5. So let's first find our point, because that's what point slope says. So we have to find the point first, okay? And the point is x1, comma, y1. Okay, so when you look at here, see how this says minus x1, and this says minus x1. So this is going to be a +5. So when you pull the point out, it's going to switch signs. So see how it says like a -5 here? When I pull it out, it's going to become the opposite. So that's a +5. Okay? Same thing with our y. So here's y, here's our y1. Okay? This is a -3. So when I pull it out, it's going to become a +3. So let's go ahead and graph that. 1, 2. So this is x. Remember, x goes left and right because that's where the x is. So we're going to go 5 to the right because that's positive. And then we're going to go up 3. Okay? Now I'm going to find my slope. And that's going to tell me how to move from this blue dot. So my slope is 2. But remember, slope has to be rise over run. So my rise is 2. If I make this a fraction, 2 over 1, because 2 divided by 1 is still 2. So I'm going to rise 2, so that means I'm going to go up 2 and to the right 1. Up 2 to the right 1. Up 2 to the right 1. And you only really need like 3 dots. If I could draw this a straight line, that would be more helpful. Let me try that again. Okay. So I'm going to draw more dots because I'm trying to make it a straight line. And for some reason, I'm not being successful with straight lines today. So something like that. Okay, so that's graphing from point slope form. So now let's look at the last one in standard form. So standard form just has all the x's and the y's on the same side, and then it's going to be equal to some number. And this is probably going to be the hardest one to graph. Okay? So when you were in Algebra 1, in order to graph this, you probably got y by itself and then graphed it. Okay? I'm going to show you today another way to graph it. Okay? Excuse me. So we're going to pick 2 points. Okay? For the first point, I'm going to plug, you can plug any number you want into the equation. I'm going to plug in 0 because 0 is always easy to find. Okay? So if I plug 0 into this equation, I'm going to have 2 because it starts with a 2. And instead of x, what am I plugging in for x? 0. So 2 times 0 plus y equals negative 4. Okay? And the reason why I plugged in 0, because what's 2 times 0? Well, that's just 0. So you can put 0, or you don't need to because you know that's 0. But I'm going to put zeros just so you know it's 0, okay? So I have 0 plus y equals negative 4, okay? And then 0 plus y is just y equals negative 4. So the reason why I plugged 0 in for x is because it was able to cancel out. So I could easily find my y coordinate. So when x is 0, y is negative 4. So x is 0, y is negative 4. Okay? So now I want to find another easy point. Okay? So remember how I plugged x in for 0? Now I'm going to do the same thing for y. So instead of y, I'm going to put 0 where y is. So I'm going to have 2 times x plus 0 equals negative 4. And the reason why I plugged in 0 for y is because it goes away. 0 just means 0. You don't need to write it. So I just have 2x equals negative 4. Divide both sides by 2, and x is negative 2. So my next point is negative 2, comma 0. And you only need 2 points to graph the line. Okay? And then you just connect the dots. And that's really it. Okay? If that was really confusing and you're like, Miss Lau, I just don't get that. Okay? The other way is just to get y by itself. So you have 2x plus y equals negative 4. I'm trying to get this y term by itself. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I'm left with y equals, and then this has an x and this doesn't. I can't put them together, so I'm just going to put them next door like they're friends. Okay? And then you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to start with the point at negative 4. Since this is a negative 2, we have to make it a fraction, so that's negative 2 over 1. So I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 1. So when I connect my dots, it's still going to be the same line. It's just a different way to graph it. So you can always get y by itself like I did in red, or you can plug in 2 points into the equation. X is 0, and then y is 0, and then also graph it. I don't really care which way you do it. That's a personal choice. Okay? Now you can start the practice.